Streaming. Yo, I was gonna. Supposed to do both. So, guys, welcome to the Crayon Rocket podcast. Had to redo it because I kind of messed up on a part and didn't want to redo it on the live. So, I kind of messed up a little bit. But if you don't know the Crayon Rocket podcast or the YouTube channel, we have another part of the podcast where I find more trendy topics to talk about, and I kind of give my personal opinion on those and kind of add some humor and just kind of like make it interesting and entertaining, right? So then we have the reactions to the music videos. We do that as well, where you could only find it on the YouTube channel, right? And then you have the one that you are watching right now. This one is more for local Albuquerque or local New Mexico news, and we just kind of voice my opinion on some of it. You might like it, you might not. You might just think I'm lame, or you just might disagree with me completely, and that's totally fine. I'm not doing this for anyone. I do this for myself because it's a hobby. If it takes off and becomes something, then awesome. But if it don't, that's totally fine with me as well, right? So you'll kind of get the gist of everything and how this episode of this podcast works and stuff like that. So what usually happens, right, is I already have everything picked out. I have the topics. I'll play the video. Hopefully the video plays on the live. I'm hoping that it does. If not, I do apologize. Then I give my social commentary on it, right? So, with that being said, we are going to be looking at unused, let them pay court fees going to the school athletic program. So we're going to kind of see what they have to say about that. And then I'll give my opinion on it. So let's go ahead and jump into that.
With high school sports back for the most part, some are asking what is next for that GoFundMe created to support a lawsuit against the state. The Let Them Play movement raised more than $11,000. The money was to be used for legal fees to file an injunction in federal court against PED over its tie between hybrid learning and sports. Those behind the movement tell News 13 that lawyers in the case are the ones who negotiated with the PED, the governor's office, and APS to create and allow the kids to play under that small group in-person learning model. They say the community came together and their voices were finally heard. Now, they say attorneys are still working on the case over some of the other legal issues that have arisen. They don't yet know how much attorneys' fees will cost, but they do anticipate there being money left over. They say any money not used will be donated evenly to school athletic programs involved. We have put their full statement on krqe.com.
Okay, so we can only hope that those funds actually do go to, the schools and stuff like that, because we know there's a lot of greed. We know there's a lot of things that just kind of happen, right? And I understand it, right? I understand it and everything. So, yeah, we can hope that it's doing that. We can hope that all of this is making sense, right? And stuff. So we could hope, right? So with anyone that's like watching now the live, I'm starting to get a hang of it. You probably see me on the live now. This is my Crayon Rocket podcast. I find certain topics to talk about. We watch the video. Hopefully it plays for you. And this goes on my YouTube channel along with another part of my podcast that you can find on there, and reactions to songs. This is the Crayon Rocket brand. So the topic we are talking about right now, though, is what is it? Unused, let them play court fees going to school athletic programs, right? So a lot of these schools kind of came together with the lawyer fees and like that to, get this money to them and stuff like that. And so the lawyers were talking about it, and they're like, okay, we see all these we see that some of the athletic programs are going to picking back up. The hybrid is starting. All this stuff, right? But they said with all the court fees and lawyer fees and stuff, they said if there's any money left, that money will be distributed to the school athletic programs evenly. So the reason I'm talking about this topic is we got to think about it. There's a lot of greed sometimes, and there isn't really an honor system. Like, really, when I read a lot of news, it's like people just stealing money left and right, especially in the school systems and stuff. And we could hope that that money actually does go to the athletic programs, right? We could hope that the money goes to the athletic programs and it does something, and it actually, does something for the athletic programs, because we know funds throughout the years have been cut on the artistic side along with athletic side. A lot of things within the school just not the best. It is public school, so we understand that there's a lot of issues with it, right? So hopefully, there's not a lot of lawyer and court fees, and that money could actually get distributed to them in a timely manner, and hopefully that money could be used for something, a little bit better. I mean, we could only, really hope on that. Yeah, we could really only hope that the money actually gets to the program, right? So, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the live. I appreciate y'all. Starting to get a little bit, kind of getting the hang of it a little bit. Some minor errors and stuff. If you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you so much, more than you ever know. So, Crayon Rocket, our motto is be unique, be creative, be you. Why is this important? Because we were all created in the image of God. We were all perfectly and wonderfully made. So, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Share it, like it, subscribe. I would appreciate it. God bless.